you're day tripping with Mia. Here I am at Devotion Yoga on Croton-On-Hudson. Won't you join me with Barbara? Great day for yoga. Let's go. Hi everybody, I'm Mia and you are day tripping with Mia. In fact, today you're actually day making with Mia. And I'm sitting here with my new friend, Trippin Barbara, otherwise known, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
true.
we're here at her beautiful studio called Devotion Yoga on Croton-On-Hudson in New York. And I just want to say before I let her talk that when I first saw your picture, I kind of felt a little intimidated because perhaps the turban, and I really wasn't sure what Kundalini Yoga is. And I didn't know anything about you, and I felt a warm embrace the minute I walked through the door. And so tell me a little bit about how this all started for you, and tell me also about the turban. So there aren't any questions here. And actually, cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. Okay.
So I have to say that Kundalini Yoga found me. I was not out searching for yoga. I was at a really low point in my life where I was searching for something. I just didn't know what it was.
I get that, because
So,
I've been there too.
so I went online, and through the magic of Google, I found a spiritual teacher who was also a Kundalini Yoga teacher.
Okay.
So she started incorporating some of the Kundalini Yoga meditations and stuff into her practice, into her meditations.
Okay.
And I got one taste of it, and I just said, what is this?
I get it, because I got one taste of it the other day, and it's like amazing.
It's like magic.
It's magic, it
And
is.
I remember I was so broken and so like all over the place that she was doing this kriya called Kirtan Kriya, and you touch each fingertip to your thumb,
Okay.
and as you do that, you say a mantra which is sa, ta, na, ma, and it's basically the cycle
Sa, ta,
na,
na,
ma,
ma.
and it's basically the cycle of life,
Oh,
the circle of life. So it's birth, life, death, rebirth. And you do it for 31 minutes, or it could be 11 minutes or 31 minutes, and you go between an audible, voice, a whisper, silent, and then you come out of it and you go back to a whisper and then audible. So as I was doing this, when I first started, I couldn't even make it through like 3 minutes of it. I was sobbing, I was in tears. I was so like, just trying to work through my mud and get it out there. But I kept going because I knew it felt right. By the time, a month or two went by, and I finally made it through. And I was sitting there one night in my bedroom on the floor, on a pillow, and I was sa-ta-na-ma-ing away.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was levitating off the ground. Like I felt like I was on my pillow, and I was floating, and I was just going up, up, up through the clouds. And that's when I was just like, whatever it is, it's working.
Yeah.
Then the voice in my head started about being a teacher. She had mentioned teacher training, and the voice just wouldn't stop. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. So finally I found a school in Manhattan that I went to yoga school at, Kundalini Yoga East.
Okay.
And I enrolled as a teacher. I walked into that school not ever taking one Kundalini Yoga class in my life. That's how bad I knew that this was the right thing for me to do. So here I am in teacher training with people who have been doing this style of yoga for months, years, whatever, but we all had the same goal in mind, is to become a teacher. And I went through the training, and I graduated from yoga school, and it was like the best experience.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was only last June.
Thankfully for all of us out there that want to try it, because
Yeah.
I know that it was something that I had never seen before. It incorporated, you know, exercise of the body, but the mind, the voice, and the spirit, the soul. And I think in today's world, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, but our world is feeling like lost. I feel lost in this world. We're lost. And I think there's just too much going on. We're not connecting with our souls. We're not connecting with each other. We see all these people on TV that that sort of, you know, portray the actual, like, opposite of the picture of health, but yet they're promoting business and money and all of these different things, and not to, you know, mention the political scene, but you are the picture of what you do. And I think that's important. It's like looking at a hairdresser and saying, you want to do my hair, but I don't really know if I like your style.
Or not.
Right. So you are that. And what are the other things that you're doing right now here in terms of, like, Reiki?
Yeah, Reiki. I just got my level 2 Reiki certification, and I am working towards my master. And Reiki was just something that I stumbled upon.
Yeah.
A friend of mine is a Reiki master, and when he explained it to me, what it was and how effective it is, it was, again, like, I just knew it was something that I was called to do. And I just, you know, I love it. I love practicing. I self-heal myself almost every day.
You're a healer. The minute I walked in the door, the minute I met her, I felt that healing, you know, that, and that's what we need today.
Well, I think a lot of people are broken and lost, and they're seeking something, but they don't quite know what it is. Now, this might not be the answer for everybody, but it's at least a step along your journey onto your spiritual path.
Absolutely.
You know, and this Kundalini Yoga might open your eyes to something, and you say, wow, you know, that was really amazing. And the transformation that I'm seeing my students go through now it's amazing. It's how they care about each other and how they respect each other, and the compassion that they show towards each other in class, and complete strangers. You know, I see them, you know, people like, you know, at the grocery store, for example. There I am with my full cart. There's a woman with 2 groceries behind me. Do I stand there and just make her wait?
See, that's day making.
Go
that's
ahead.
Being a day maker.
What is 2 minutes out of my life? You know, go ahead. You're obviously in a rush. Go ahead. Kundalini Yoga is, Yogi Bhajan called it a householder's yoga, meaning anyone can do it. You can still practice this style of yoga and still run a life, be a mother, be a father, have a regular job, but it elevates everything, and you become painfully, I say painfully, aware of everything in your life. The good, the bad, the ugly, what you want more of, what you want less of, and it just kind of brings it all into focus, and as it's doing that, it shapes you into the person that you already are, but you're covered up by all of the years of shame, resentment, anger, whatever is going on, guilt. You know, we all have it. We all have it. But this just like busts through all of that, and you can just let it all go. It's much easier said than done.
I love it.
Through the process of finding out who you are and being comfortable with who you are. You know, when I teach, I'm myself. What you see is what you get. I spent years trying to fit into a mold of somebody else.
See, and I think that's what other people are doing and trying to do, so I think that's awesome. So
yes,
very cool.
If I could inspire one young person, you know, to come and have an open mind and try this, and then, you know,
beautiful.
Yogi Bhajan's legacy lives on, and that's all he wanted, was to create, to train teachers, to keep his legacy alive.
And that's day making.
Yeah, it's day making, girl.
Yeah, absolutely. And getting healthy while you do it. So, what is your address? Where are you located? You're in Croton-On-Hudson, and the address is?
2055 Albany Post Rd.
You heard it.
Croton-on-Hudson.
You can find Barbara Facebook,
Instagram, dailydevotionyoga.com is my website. Definitely check it out.
Okay.
You can book a class on there. You can find out more about Kundalini Yoga, what it does, how it works, how amazing it is. Oh, you're welcome.
You have to take a class.
Definitely come.